Hello, today I'm going to review the Technics RS-B965 cassette deck player. And as you can see, I have this on my table and I bought it as a set, yes. And I will not make the review from the amplifier today. Yeah, you have to watch my other movies, yes. Today it is only about the cassette deck player. Of course, in combination with this, the sound of this preamp and this power amp, but today it is all about this top deck, the best deck. I think, well, I'm 100% convinced this is the best cassette deck Technics ever built. Earlier I reviewed the Yamaha KX930 cassette deck player that was also, I think, the best or the second best cassette deck player from Yamaha. I think the very best was the 1200, yes. And I also reviewed what in my eyes is the best cassette deck in the world ever built, and that is in my eyes the Pioneer CT95. Just watch my other movies to see that deep review from that cassette deck player, and it is a beautiful movie. But today it is about this Technics RS-965, yes, RS-B965. Well, this thing came on the market in 1990. Most decks after that period in 1990, well, in fact in 1990 the cassette deck was already not that popular anymore, but the best decks are from that period. And this thing, well, this is what it have. This is what it have. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in for you. Record off, play, reset, mode, repeat, stop, meter range, MPX filter, Dolby B, Dolby C, yes, DBX, that's all noise. This is the MPX filter, everything is the MPX filter, and this is all Dolby, yes. This is the recording functions. This is of course the bias, the level, record level, left and right channel, yes. No, this is the record level, the balance, yes. This is the APRS CD direct, and of course on this side you have the phone level and door open, door close, and the power. Yeah, this is how it powers up. And well, today I'm going to show you what is this thing and how it sounds, and I also will do a test between the sound from my phone. Yes, and this is not a normal phone. This is a, well, I just bought it a few months ago. It is a Lenovo 5X3, and I have very bad news. If you want to buy this phone, it's not for sale anymore. I don't believe it's for sale anymore, but I'm very happy with this phone. I just bought it for its sound quality, and it sounds even better than an Apple or a Samsung. It doesn't matter which Apple you have or which Samsung, this phone sounds better. And that's because, well, just go on Google and see the specs of this phone, Lenovo 5X3. It have a built-in DAC. It have two DACs inside, and well, this sound. The thing is that I'm so I love this sound so much that I think I will not use it as a phone anymore. I will buy another phone, yeah, because I'm too afraid that I will break this thing. You know, I always break my phones. And even that I protect this thing very good with this case, yes. I'm afraid one of these days it fell down and I will break it. And well, I only paid €300 for the thing, and it have 64 gigabyte in turn, and I can make that bigger because I can place a internal SD card inside from an extra, I think 128 or 265k gigabytes. So the thing is big enough for my music, and I think I will use this thing as my music player. And I will buy a cheap phone, yeah, those phones from 150, those Chinese phones from 150 euro to use as my phone, because I just love the sounds coming from this thing. A beautiful, beautiful sound, really. And I will let you hear the difference from this phone, yes, and the recordings I made from this phone, directly from this tape deck. And well, it is a beautiful thing. And well, I bought this cassette deck together with this set, and I didn't know that this deck was so good until I came home and I saw that this deck is a top deck, really a top deck, and I tested it out. But yeah, I had a few metal tapes here, and I didn't like the sound because, well, they were not good recordings, and I just make a let me show you. So this is already my fourth song I'm going to record on this tape, and this is a metal tape, a used tape, so there was already music on this tape when I start recording. And well, this is how it works. And of course, after the recordings, I'm gonna let you hear the difference between my source. My source is my telephone, and my telephone is really a fantastic sounding device. I don't have a other device sounding like this one. This thing is I have a built-in DAC, a very good Saber DAC, and the sound of this thing is fantastic. It plays flex, it plays everything. It is just incredible, the sounds coming from this phone. And I will let you hear the difference between this phone and this tape deck, and I do my recordings at the best, so the best I can do. Yeah, I record at +6, +8 decibel, and that have no distortions, I find out. So this is how it works. Let me click on my telephone, and yeah, I play the song on 0, as you can see. Yeah, I already adjust the recording knob. This is the recording knob, yeah, and I push on record, yeah, then I push on play, and then and this is how it sounds. And well, for this my fourth song will be Natalie Cole in duet with her father. Yes, When I Fall in Love. Beautiful song, beautiful song.
I can feel that you feel that way too.
And as you can see, I am recording pretty loud, but I always think that this is the best result. Yeah, if you try to stay below the red, then you're recording too soft. The best is to record, well, in my opinion, +4, +6 decibel, and that's the best. I think. Listen to this.
Or I'll never fall in love.
Well, I just going to finish this record, and when I'm ready, I will come back with the sound of this beautiful tape deck and the difference from this tape deck and the source, of course, my MP3 player, or in this case my telephone. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to play my cassette deck, yes, and my phone, yes, and the knob is now, the switch is now on my phone. Yes, when I switch it over like this, you will hear the cassette deck player. Okay, so listen to the difference in sound. Every time when I switch over to here, you hear the cassette deck, and when I switch over to here, you will hear the phone. Okay, okay, listen to this. I will start together. I will start together. And again I was surprised. Again I was surprised by the beautiful sound a cassette deck player can make. And well, there is not much difference between a source like this, well, sublime phone. Yes, it is a really sublime sound this phone have, and a top deck. The sound is really fantastic. Yeah, this is about the same. Listen to the difference, listen to the difference. Find another song. So next song I recorded was this Michael Bublé, The More I See You. And this is how it sounds on my cassette deck first. And now on the phone. And there is almost no difference. Let's go on with the cassette deck. Listen to this. Only the cassette deck is playing now. Listen to this.
Every sigh, I become more mad about you, more Lord. Try. The more I see, I gotta have you.
And this is of course Light My Fire from Patricia Barber, and this is how it sounds on this cassette deck.
Oh, that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar.
And now I will switch over to the to my phone.
Girl, we couldn't get much higher. Baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light.
This sound is so beautiful. And well, the thing is, you know, I don't know what people have with cassette decks. It is a nice thing to have in your system, yeah. It is a beautiful thing to watch, yes, especially a beautiful deck like this. And but yeah, there is no much difference in sound quality. I cannot say that the sound of a cassette deck is better than my phone, you know. And I just try it out, and you can hear it yourself. There is not much difference.
Be like my fire.
But this is my phone.
Come on, baby, light the fire. Try to set the night on fire, on fire.
No, there is not much difference in sound, and well, the thing is, these tapes are also very expensive. If you want, if you have a normal tape, the sound will not be as you hear now, and these metal tapes are very expensive, and I'm not sure how much they cost, but well, everybody knows how much 128 gigabyte card costs nowadays. They are very cheap, much cheaper than a tape, and you can carry this thing everywhere you want. Yes, I just carry it to when my bedroom setup is finished, I carry it to my bedroom, just connect it and listen to the sound of this thing, and I can connect it everywhere with this connection. Yeah, just go in the back of your receiver or your amplifier, and that's the more easy thing. And but I have to be honest, a cassette deck is a beautiful looking thing, and some people say that they heard that analog sound. Well, I'm not sure. I don't hear that difference in sound. I don't hear difference at all between this deck and my source, and that is strange, because I thought, well, there have to be a sound loss from this cassette deck, but probably this cassette deck is so good that there isn't any loss of sound, of source. One more time, you first heard the cassette deck. Now first you heard my phone. Yes, this is my phone, and when I switch over you heard the deck. Listen to the difference. It's first my phone. Well, I heard some, because I didn't record it in Dolby, so I heard some whistling sound on the far back. But what I told you, I didn't. Well, and it have no use to switch in Dolby now. If you want to play with Dolby, you have to record with Dolby, and I didn't use Dolby when I recorded it, so maybe. And this thing doesn't have Dolby S. Wow, this thing doesn't have Dolby S. I just noticed that. My other two decks I reviewed, the Pioneer CT95 and the Yamaha KX930, both has Dolby S. And that's the best Dolby, you know, that's the best Dolby, because Dolby BC I don't like that much. That's strange that this deck doesn't have Dolby S, but yeah. Even without Dolby S, the sound is beautiful. This is the sound from the cassette deck. Well, the sound is finished. Let me rewind it back to Michael Bublé, because I only recorded 4 songs.
I say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher.
I'm also surprised that the belt is still 100%, and this deck is from 1990, so it's already 27 years old, and the belt is still okay.
Years go by, I know the only one for me can only be.
And the sound you hear is coming from my, as you can see, let me zoom in. I just placed those speaker wires in my well, in this connection. I loosen the other connection and I place my speaker wires inside, and the sound you hear come from these my new speakers, my Canton Ergo RCL. Yes, beautiful sound, beautiful sound. And well, one more time.
With every sigh, I become more mad about you. More lost without.
Well, this was my review from this beautiful cassette deck, and if you want to see more of this amplifier and this preamplifier and this beautiful big view meters, this beautiful set, just watch my other movies, and I will also test this Technics compact disc player, the SLP S70. Yes, it came with this set, so why not review it for you? And well, this was the review from the sound test and the review from the Technics stereo cassette deck RS-B965. It is a beautiful deck, beautiful looking. It's well, it's not completely mint, but it's hardly. As you can see on top, I have a few scratches here. Yeah, but on the front side is okay. The front side is mint, and well, I was surprised. Again, I was surprised that a deck can sound this beautiful. And well, thanks for watching. Put those thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe on my channel. And for now, I say bye bye.